First up, though, we welcome back auctioneer Shane Cortese with some of the hottest properties around from Harcourt's Cooper & Co. Good morning, Shane.
Good morning, how are you?
Really, really well. Now, before we talk about all the properties and everything that you've got for us today, so we know things are going pretty well in level 2. How are things auction-wise in level 1?
Well, pretty good if anything's to go by. So I'm kind of in the front line. Auctioneers are they're on the front line, right? They're on the gardens, the back gardens, the front gardens.
You're the jazz hands.
You're jazz hands, really, you know. It stops here, the buck stops here. So, you know, I called 10 auctions last week, and they don't all sell under the hammer, but 60% of them do, and then afterwards there's negotiations through. So it's pretty good. There's multi-bidders out there that's going good. It's just pricing property is really hard. So if you go through that process, it's a fair indication of where you should be. So.
We've got there was a property a couple of doors down from me, and they had it up for auction. We had one open home, moved the auction forward by 2 weeks, which I figure is probably quite a good indication that the market's doing okay.
The market's doing fine. I mean, here's the thing, a market is just a word, right? A market is a market. Until you actively engage in a market and make an offer or sell it, then the market's just kind of this buzzword that people use. It's until you get involved in it, that's where the indications are.
I must ask you, Shane, what is this little gold hammer on your shirt for?
Secret Society.
Is it like?
It's a secret hammer society.
Is it like? Do you have little like little special handshakes and things?
Yeah, no.
What is it? What is it though?
It's a little hammer. So if you excuse me, so auctioneering competitions. So
hang on a sec. Sorry, what? There are auctioneering competitions?
There are auctioneering competitions, and they're amazing. You should go and watch one.
What does this mean then?
Like, senior finalists. So you make a final, you get a hammer. So it's a very different sort of thing that happens. So it's based on a property auction. You're given a property, you have to learn the legalities of the property and study it, and then you've got to sort of put these words around this property and describe it and have this description, and then someone might ask you a question based on the contract, and you've got to know this straight off, and then they start bidding. But the bidding isn't like a normal auction when you go there and people move in $5,000 lots and 10 and 15. They throw these numbers at you. I'll give you $13,500. I'll give you 7/8 of a million there on top of that, and 10%. And it's really great fun to watch. It just goes really fast, and you're judged on your skills.
So do people? Can you go along and watch these sort of things?
They're public events. So the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand holds one on an annual basis. It's the national champs of it, and the first and second place of the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand Auctioneering Championships, which is the gold medal, they go off and represent New Zealand in the Australasian Champions, and we've had a really fantastic record of New Zealand auctioneers being the best in Australasia.
Are you going to enter again?
Oh, absolutely, because it's fun, and you know I'm always driving to be better. I did that as an actor. I'm doing this as an auctioneer, and the only way you can be better is to put yourself up against your peers.
Did not know that you could do these things. The things I learned. Well, thank you very much for that. We should now talk about the properties that you've come in here to talk about.
Okay.
Let's start with the one in Dairy Flat.
Oh, this Dairy Flat. Debs Wallace. She's kind of our queen out there, right? She's fantastic at putting all together all the properties in that Coatesville area, the Dairy Flat, that sort of rural Auckland. It's absolutely fantastic. So she's picked up this problem in Grace Hill Drive, 5 bedrooms and 5 baths. And I spoke to Debs this morning. I said, Debs, hey, I'm going to talk about your property today. And she said, oh my God, Shane, this is the most beautiful property that she has ever seen. And when Debs says that it's the most beautiful property she's ever seen, you know that it's going to be pretty good. She says the ceilings and the cornice work and the plaster is all bespoke. In fact, this particular property won the Home of the Year in 2018 for its category. It's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, you're buying, gosh, if you're in England, it's like buying a hamlet. It's about 2 hectares of land, more or less. So she said to me, Shane, there's no pool, but there's plenty of place to put one if you wanted one. I mean, look at that. Just stunning.
That is absolutely spectacular.
And so close to Auckland as well. When you think of Dairy Flat and Coates, they are so commutable now. It's so absolutely fantastic. So I've picked some properties today that are going to auction. I've also picked some properties that have a price on them as well. So this is like a roving estate. This to me is 6 balls and a Powerball. It's a beautiful home. Yeah. It's your forever home, right? I absolutely think this is stunning. So I can only imagine what it'd be like to set up a marquee and have a 21st there, or your family Christmas there. Look at it. I mean, it's stunning. So, you know, it's priced. It's ready to go. We're looking at buyer inquiry over $5 million for that one, but you're buying a village.
Stunning. Yeah. That one looks stunning. That's my lotto win house, I think.
Well, yeah, I'll bet you do.
And I'd probably put in a pool too. So tell us about what you've got for us in Hillcrest.
Hillcrest is great. So Hillcrest is a kind of a really great north suburb. So Brooke and Jordan are looking after this one for us, and Brooke and Jordan are 2 young vibrant real estate agents. They're always in our top 5. They're absolutely wonderful people. So they've got this 1960s bungalow, and I've got to tell you that all good things come out of the 60s.
Good
I tell you.
bones.
Good bones. Solid. I mean, when you look at this property, it's just Kiwiana from the outside. It's great. It's like that weather-bordered 670 square metres of land. It's a lovely Kiwi home, but they've obviously renovated inside, and as you can see, there's the Kiwi bones of it, right?
Yes.
And inside, if you go in, you can see that they've renovated.
Good
Vegetarians
veggie
never going to go hungry.
Yeah.
It's always good. Look at that. The citrus for your gin. Plenty of room for the kids to play. 'Cause it's fully fenced, so kids and pets absolutely fine. So there's 3 bedrooms. I'm going to wait till we see the garage, but that was the photo for me, and we're going to see this in a second.
It's a decent sized section too.
Decent sized section at the moment. It's sort of, I call the 670, 700 square metres the new Kiwi quarter acre. It's the way to go. But they've renovated this house, and you can see right now they've done it to a standard, not a budget. It's absolutely beautiful. But in that back garage there, it's like a total playroom. It's double, but it's built beautifully for toys, for the jet ski and all of that.
Excellent. I love the teasers there.
You've got to go and see it to see this garage. So that's going to go to auction. But look, probably north of just over $1 million is going to be where you're in the game for that one.
Okay, good to know. Right, Browns Bay.
Browns Bay. I love Browns Bay. Doing a lot of work out at Browns Bay because that became our beach of choice for the family. Browns Bay Beach with the Esplanade and everything. The restaurants are great, and I absolutely love it. So Chris Cunningham has got this property. Chris out of our Milford branch. Great guy, great in the community, but he's got this one here, and this is first home buyers type of material. So I've gone from...
You're covering it all for
I'm
us
covering the
today.
bases, right? So this is first home buyers material, and this is great. So we've got a north-facing balcony, plenty of room for the kids to play. But the one thing we really like about this was Rangitoto's owned as well, and Rangi's such a great school to go to. And most important thing is north-facing when you're looking at properties on the shore, because you want that all-day sun that comes across. But it's as I said, it's fully fenced with kids and pets. There he is. He's such a handsome dude. But he's actually he always wins our prize for his community work as well, does Chris? But he picks good properties. So that's going to auction. CV's just over 800. It's probably, if you're anywhere between $750,000 north of that, you need to be talking to Chris to get yourself in a position to bid.
And our final property is in Rothsay Bay.
Rothsay Bay. Well, this is a special one. Okay, so I talked to Polly Wilson from our Morangi Bay office about this one. This is also priced, but it's at the other end of the scale as well. It's an apartment, so.
All right.
And it's $2,950,000. It's priced. It's 3 bedrooms. It's 3 bathrooms, and it's an absolute penthouse beauty. It's a fantastic property. So it's got balconies both sides, which I like.
Nice.
I really love. So if you're going to get the sun in the morning,
And in the afternoon.
but if you sleep in, boy, you're going to catch it in the afternoon as well, with those cracking views, and everything is sort of within fingertips there. At the bottom of the apartment building, the apartment block, is cafes. There's a wonderful cafe and shops and everything. So everything there is on your doorstep.
Good sized balcony too.
Yeah, good sized balcony, and it's just light. It kind of has this big vestibule right through the middle of it. So the place is just streaming in vitamin D, and that's really important as well. And I love the fact if we have a look at some point on his balcony, this guy at the moment, he's got a barbecue. He's got one of those ceramic egg barbecues, okay, which are my favourite. So that just says to me that this is an entertainer's house straight off the bat. Yeah, but there's no grass to mow and stuff like that, and your swimming pool and all that is at Rothsay Bay, so you don't have to call Renee to do anything. You just go straight down to the beach and swim. But that is a real lock up and leave at the luxury end of the scale.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, and Polly's looking after that one, and man, it's going to go good.
Oh, look at that location.
Look at it.
That is absolutely stunning. And 3 beds, 3 bathrooms, so you don't even have to share.
No, you'll never be late for work.
I love the thought of that. Hey, that looks actually great. Shane, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Absolute delight. Next time you're in one of these competitions, let us know, and the team will come along and we'll support you, okay?
They're a lot of fun. Do it.
Now, for more information on any of the properties that we've seen today and many more, you can head to cooperandco.co.nz or pop into your nearest agency.